Welcome to the 20s podcast. We're a podcast for the girls in their 20s who are seeking to live life to the fullest. I'm Liv.
And I'm Meg.
And we are going to dive into all kinds of topics today on our episode. Like,
hello, buffaloes, being in your 20s.
yeah, all the highs, all the lows, all the buffaloes. We're deep diving into Labubus. Are they demonic? Are they fun? Are they cutesy? What the heck is a Labubu? We're going to talk about it.
We're going to be talking about our favorite recipe from this last week.
Yes, and basically just other things we've been loving. So if you want to listen to this episode and follow along, be sure to tune in to the end. Happy listening. All right. Hey, Meg.
Hey, Liv.
How we doing today?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing good. It's because I just got done with my period.
Yeah.
And my personality is back.
New energy.
Oh my gosh, you guys. It's like the best blessing in life is to just get to the other side.
Yeah, we're just flip-flopping right now.
I know.
I'm on that
God bless you.
opposite side of the spectrum. Like, pre-period, glum.
Glum. She's in the glum.
In the glum.
Meg.
I don't feel sad. I just feel mellow.
Oh, that's a good place to be, though. A little
Yeah.
mellow little Maggie.
A mellow Meg.
That's so good. When I feel like I don't feel mellow, I normally feel just like glum.
Just glum.
I'm like, life feels a little less bright and sparkly this week.
Yeah, but that's when you just do good things. Like get up, get the sunshine in your eyes.
Mhm.
Made a bunch of muffins. You'll have to try one after. They're actually really good.
Okay, guys, so muffins. Honestly, Meg and I have been working on changing our entire brand of our Instagram, podcast, everything to just like fit us better for this next era. So we're changing our name, everything. And we made a Pinterest board with all of these inspiration photos on it of what we want our brand to be. And honestly, I was sitting down with Meg last Friday and I was like, why is my biggest inspiration in life muffins for our brand? The aesthetic of muffins. I just feel like it's our brand.
I don't even know how you describe it, but you just see the muffin and it makes sense.
And it's just so obviously us. So I just pinned like 50 muffins.
Yeah.
Also, I've said like several times now already, get it together, Liv.
It's okay. It's okay.
Deep breath. Let's dive on into today's episode.
High-low buffalo.
Hello, Buffalo. We're going to say something that's good, that's a high, something low, that's a low, and something random like a buffalo. Meg, take it away.
Take it away.
I haven't thought of mine yet.
Yeah, I'll start with my high. There's been so many good, happy things lately. It's been a
Praise
full
God.
few weeks, but in like literally the last week, my mom got married, my sister had her baby shower, cousins from a different state were in town,
Wow.
and it's just been so much family time.
So good.
So that's been just very, very sweet.
Yeah.
And so a lot of change too, where it's like, oh my gosh, these are all massive life changes that are happening.
sure.
But I think you were telling me about this a few weeks ago about how in our 20s there's just like, which we've talked about on here too, how there's just constantly transition
Yeah.
in life, and it's just gonna be a part of our norm every like 2 to 5 years, these massive transitions. And this year feels like one of those where it's been, I got married, my mom got married, my sister's having a baby, there's so much life happening around us, and it's just like, oh, this is just a big year of transition.
Yes.
So there's so much good in that, and then also things you just have to process because it can feel like life is moving so fast.
Yeah.
And that people are just like jumping from like thing to thing to thing, and like
it super does feel
dynamics
like that
just
right now.
change so quickly.
Yeah.
So, but
So good.
it's good. So,
Good in all the things. Yeah.
should I do my low and buffalo?
Do whatever you want.
What was my low? Oh, the low, the air quality.
Oh my gosh, it's been so bad.
It's been really bad here in Wisconsin, and I feel terrible for the people in Canada.
I know,
like
same.
it's just, we get the tail end of it down here, but
We
it
get the
has
tail
to be
end of
brutal.
it, but I saw this morning that Wisconsin is actually getting the brunt of the poor air quality. I don't exactly understand how it works. Obviously in Canada it's really bad.
Yeah.
But I think however the wind is carrying it, we
That makes
actually are
sense.
in the worst.
Yeah.
I fact check me, but I'm pretty sure we actually do have it pretty bad.
So you can actually just like smell it here and see it.
And feel it in your lungs.
Like in your nose, where normally I can go for an hour and a half walk and I'm totally good.
Yeah.
And I've been making it like 20 minutes and I'm like, I gotta turn around. I'm actually short of breath.
Totally.
And not sleeping the best, and there's just a lot of actual real side effects to
Yeah.
it. So
I was watching this video because obviously there's been so much natural disaster that's been happening in our world. And there's this video of where is the best place to live in the midst of all this natural disaster. And actually Wisconsin was rated 1 or 2 for being the best state to live in. But we get the smoke. But
better than the fires.
Better than the fires
And the
earthquakes and the hurricanes.
The tornadoes.
So much natural disaster.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
It is.
But yeah, the air quality really, really does stink. We were driving home, Jacob and I, to my hometown this weekend, and normally in the last 30 minutes of my car rides home, the music gets blasted on high, windows down, taking in the hometown vibes. It's always it's always great. And we were jamming to some country songs with the windows open, and I felt it in my lungs, and I was like, dang, I'm gonna push through this. But it was gross.
No, it's like actually gross. Like every morning I blow my nose for a long time and I'm like, this is disgusting.
I know. And for like immunocompromised people, I just feel so bad.
Yeah.
I am grateful to have my air purifier right now in my room and just have that thing be pumping. Yeah,
it's putting in the work.
Yep.
But that's my low. Buffalo. This, it reminded me of it because you just caught yourself saying like.
Yeah.
This last week, Nathan and I, we've been wanting to meet our neighbors. And so we brought cookies over to one of our neighbors. And they are a sweet 80-year-old couple.
Obsessed.
And it was just so fun because their generation and culture is so different. Where immediately they were like, come inside. And then they said, sit down. And then we stayed for 2 hours. And that just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like with people in our generation, and that would feel awkward, or how would I even invite somebody in, and then what would we talk about? Like, it just doesn't feel natural. But I feel like I actually learned so much from them, just like watching how like hospitable they were and just telling life stories. But one of the biggest things I took away from it, when we left, I went to Nathan and I was like, they did not say like or one time that entire 2-hour stretch.
They're little superheroes. They
just would pause when they were thinking about something and then continue on with what they were saying. So that was just an interesting observation. But I've done some research about saying like, and it is just a cultural norm, basically.
Wow. We're just so cultured.
Subconsciously, we hear each other saying it all the time. And so it's become so normal for all of us to say it that we just keep incorporating it into how we speak.
So we're just feeding each other's bad habits,
we
is what you're saying?
like we don't like belong as much, or we're not a part of the norm if we don't say it all the time. Like, this is all very subconscious. And so it's actually just like very, very hard to stop saying it unless we all collectively choose to stop together.
Do we want to do that? Ladies, I don't know. Do you think we'd want to band together and stop saying it?
I don't know.
Or do we want to accept it as this is just us?
I think it might just be us, because in the older generation's culture, I think they would say and so, or they had other filler words
because of that
was similar to the word like, but it's just different than what we say. So
fascinating.
Yeah. So that was the buffalo.
Nice. Those are some good ones. Hellos and buffaloes.
Hellos and buffaloes. How about you?
Oh man. There's so much life in right now. Do you guys feel summer? I feel like just goes crazy.
Especially in Wisconsin, in the Midwest, because it's like only a few months of good summer.
Just
everyone's like jam-pack everything into 3 months.
Totally. Yeah, honestly, I think my high was probably just this weekend. I went home by my family and my cup overflowed. Man, was it so good to be with my family.
So sweet.
I just, as I get older, I don't know about you girls, but I just value every precious moment that we get. And I don't know, life's just fleeting. There's hard things. Our family's walked through some hard things recently. And just to be together is the best part.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this perfect nephew named Wade, and I'm sure I've talked about him on this podcast, but I'm talking about him again. He is perfection in a human. Like, he is the cutest, most lovey little boy.
He is so precious.
He just is so generous with his love and his smiles, and he says my full name now.
Say it, Olivia?
He says Olivia, and it is adorable.
Cute.
It's like, Olivia. Like, it's like so cute, but it's by far the most adorable thing in the entire world.
Precious.
And I could just spend every waking moment of my life with this little boy. And he turns 2 in like a week and a half, which is just crazy that he's already a little 2-year-old. So honestly, that was incredible. We went to the farmer's market in Appleton, which I love a good farmer's market. Went to Bonafide. So good. There's like this healthy cafe coffee shop there. And I got bone broth. It was like a flavored bone broth. It had, I think, turmeric and ginger and cayenne, and it just actually hit.
That sounds so good.
And they had all these different flavors, and I thought to myself, someday at our cafe, Meg, we're opening a cafe someday. We're gonna have bone broth.
That sounds great.
Doesn't that sound great? I'm really excited about it. So yeah, so that was probably the high. And I'm trying to think of a low. I mean, there's been lots of lows. Not that that sounds bad. That sounds negative. Life just like throws them, you know. It's not like,
it's real too.
Okay, can I give I don't know if this actually is. That is not a low. Let me think. I'll go with my buffalo. Let's start there. Something I've been thinking about recently that's bringing me some anxiety, which this is going to sound so dramatic. You know how we've been talking about our summer wardrobe so much and wearing dresses and how wonderful it is? I'm actually starting to get stressed out by the fact that winter is going to be here and making sure that I have good winter clothes. I know that sounds dramatic, ladies. I think we talked about it a little bit maybe last week or something, but I've been thinking about it so much this week of I have a new job. I'm a real estate agent. I have to look somewhat put together, and I'm terrified I'm going to have to be wearing more dress pants. I don't want to wear dress pants. I know I can wear jeans, but I don't really have... Honestly, the whole thing's working me up.
I bet that we can find you some good dresses still.
You think?
Like some long sleeve ones, and then you layer up underneath.
Yeah,
I've seen girls, they'll wear leggings and wool skirts under their dresses when it's really cold.
Yeah, totally. I feel like I just like have so many pieces I'm gonna need, and I'm terrified of spending money. Not like I'm, you know, how much money am I going to spend? I'm worried about the shoes. What shoes do I wear? All I wear in the winter are my little mini Uggs, and I don't think I can be rolling up to every showing in mini Uggs anymore. And I'm like out here trying to hire someone to be my stylist, which I'm not going to do that. But I could really use some good inspiration. And I kind of want to start now hitting the thrift, because now people aren't shopping for winter clothes, and I feel like I need to be at the thrift finding my winter wardrobe.
We should go up to Savers and
We
do
really
a Costco haul, and then do a
We
fall
need that in
winter
our life.
haul.
I will do that. If there's a free night you have this week, I would do that with you. It's okay if you don't have a free night.
Tomorrow night,
I think I'm free.
maybe we go.
That sounds like a perfect night. Yeah, so anyways, if anyone has any tips, we could start a shared Pinterest board. I just really am starting to grieve. I'm looking at my beautiful summer wardrobe and how beautiful it is, and these flowy, beautiful dresses, and I'm like, literally 80% of what I wear right now, 90% of what I wear will not be able to be worn in a few months. I'm also grieving winter already, and I need to be present in summer. It's not over yet, but August hits and you start to feel slightly ill here in Wisconsin.
That's true.
It's like this bittersweet thing, and I'm just not ready. But anyways, what's my low? I don't know. There's been a lot of random things that I actually don't want to talk about on the podcast.
Valid.
But let me think. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is not that much of a low, but I'll just share it. I feel like there's just a lot going on with work. Nothing bad, just a lot. And I'm kind of sometimes get sad by my inability to do everything. Which is just God's way of reminding me that I'm a human. But I have so many things I want to do on a given day, and I just won't have time for it. And that is always humbling. And I'm like, Lord, thank you for reminding me that I can't do it all. Oh gosh, I just almost hit myself with this mic. But yeah, I don't know if you guys ever feel.
No, that makes sense. I feel like you also have so much like vision, and you're such a dreamer too, that you
to be a dreamer
are also very strategic, where you like know all the things that need to get done to get to like the places you want to go. Yeah. But then you're limited by yourself, and then that's hard.
Yeah, it is hard sometimes to be a dreamer. It's quite the thing to carry sometimes.
Beauty and pain in it.
Beauty and pain. Oh, how we carry both. But yeah, so I'm going to just take this week one day at a time, one moment at a time. We're going to try to get done what we can. But also, there's just a lot that's not going to happen, and it will be okay.
Yep.
So that's Hi-Lo Buffalo.
Hi-Lo Buffalo.
Hi-Lo Buffalo. We should make a little song for it.
We should.
All right. Well, I want to get into our next segment, which is things we've been loving. Our last episode, we spent quite literally 30 minutes talking about things we've been loving. So we're going to
reintroduce this back.
Yeah, we're going to do consistent. This every single week, things we've been loving, but we're going to keep it short. Keep it shorter this time. So, Meg, what's something you've been loving?
I'm going to say 2 things. 1, routines. And by routines, I mean today is the first day I did my routine in about 2 weeks. But I was reminded of how important they are. Yeah. Because yesterday I had a little bit of a breakdown. Not even breakdown, just processing, where I was reminded that when life gets really busy, it's easy to not feel grounded. Yeah. And then when you're not grounded in truth and just like who you are, who God is, it's easy for lies to come in and comparison and like all the negative things. And I was like, why do I feel like I'm just fighting these silly little thoughts all the time? And I'm like, I haven't done a single part of my routine in a minute, and that is hard. So this week I'm committed to doing my morning routines and nighttime routines, and we started last night, and I already feel better today. Wow. So
it really makes the world a difference.
Yeah. So, but routines. Second thing.
Love it.
Wiffle ball. We gotta be playing more wiffle ball.
I freaking love wiffle ball. Where were you playing wiffle ball?
I played it at my cottage with family, with the kids, and I was just reminded that it's such an inclusive sport.
It really is.
It was like, we got grandma out there, we got myself, people my age, little kids, the whole spectrum. And I picked the baseball players that are like going to be D1 baseball players, because I was like, they're going to for sure win this game for me. No, didn't win, got beat by my mom.
Wendy was probably feeling good.
She definitely was. Nathan was on her team, so he definitely carried the team. But it was just so fun. Like, it's something everyone can do, and you don't have to be uber athletic. And so I want to play wiffle ball with our friends.
We should do that this weekend. We could like make a big group chat, have people RSVP.
Saturday night.
Yes.
Let's do it.
And then we can maybe draw, like, have a random generator team and have everybody wear the same color.
Wait, fun.
Because I'm telling you, if people show up in uniform, the vibes will be 5 times better.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a great Saturday night plan. Okay. I literally love that.
We'll figure that out later. But those are the things I've been loving.
Dang, girl. Those are good things.
What about you?
What have I been loving? I've been loving so many things. I don't know. Coffee. I just love coffee. I bought a coffee this morning. Shaken espresso, you know me. And man, does it just make me happy. Should I be figuring out an at-home espresso lineup potentially? But I really do just love coffee. I love people. I've been loving people. I just love people so much. Being a real estate agent, I met new clients this morning. Started my Monday off by just meeting some new people. I'm off to a great start this week.
That's so fun.
I'm like, wow, to be an extrovert is actually crazy. Like, I just literally love, like, I don't even know if they really liked me. Like, they were nice, but I don't know how they felt about me. But I was like, I'm just so happy to meet you today.
That's awesome. I love that. We need extroverts in this world.
Yeah, it's super fun. It is just super, super fun to be people. So, good. Sorry, kind of got tired there all of a sudden. I kind of forgot we were filming the pod. So, yeah, honestly, things I've been loving. I don't really have much more to say this week.
There we go. That's good.
It's kind of where I'm at, but
Perfect.
which is going to lead us into our next segment. Are you guys ready for our next segment? We've never done this segment before, but we were like, dang, we need to use more segments. But what feels like us? And then we were sitting there eating something. We're like, why don't we share a favorite recipe every single week? Our recipe of the week. That is like the most on brand Meg and Liv thing, is sharing a recipe. And so we had this great idea that on the podcast, we're going to share our favorite recipe. And then we're going to post it on our Instagram so you guys can all take the recipe and make the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And we really hope that this changed your life. That sounds dramatic, but we just love food so much. We see the importance of making good food, not only for our health, our well-being, for our healing, but also just for our happiness. I feel like food is something to delight in, and
it allows for so much like connection too, because
food's incredible.
You get to eat with other people or invite people over to share a meal, and that is just very connecting time. So,
we're pretty obsessed with food, and so we might as well talk about it on the podcast more. So welcome to Recipe of the Week. We're gonna keep it simple to start things off. Nothing crazy, but this summer recipe is going to slap, I promise you, because we just ate it a few days ago. And I think it was probably one of the highlights of my week. I know that sounds dramatic, but you and I needed that.
Yeah, it was reviving.
So what are we going to call this? We're going to call it chicken pesto wraps?
I think
coconut chicken.
Because do you think the coconut wrap is essential?
Okay, I think we're gonna propose this recipe as the coconut wrap or the siete. Because it would also hit on the siete wrap too.
So it's the chicken pesto wrap, and we'll give you two options and why we think they're the best wrap options.
Okay, guys. So basically this recipe is so simple. For real. First off, you need to make pesto. Which, if you haven't made pesto before, it really is super easy. All it is basil, walnuts, salt, pepper, olive oil or avocado oil, and Parmesan cheese. You literally just take a handful of everything, you throw it into a blender, and you blend, and you will not mess it up. I made a video about it last week on my Instagram. Maybe we could repost that onto our story. But it's literally the easiest thing ever. So you're going to make some pesto. You could buy it, but it's so much better
August.
Homemade. It's August, and there is so much basil in your neighbor's garden, in your garden, at the farmer's market. Literally just go buy yourself some basil and make it yourself, because it will taste better than anything you buy in a jar.
And everything in the jars usually has a bunch of added stuff
that you don't need. Keep it simple, keep it nourishing. And so you're going to make some basil, and then you're going to get a wrap. The two wraps that we're going to recommend. One is this weird brand. Not weird, just no one knows about this brand. Yeah, we get ours at Woodman's. We'll put a picture of it on our Instagram. I don't even know the name of it, but it's a coconut wrap. Like, it literally tastes like coconut.
It's 100% coconut. Like,
it's just really 100% coconut?
I think it is. It's like made from like coconut water and coconut husk and like coconut. It's like all the parts of the coconut they make into this wrap, and it's delicious. Even if you don't like coconut, it is just a different sort of taste to it.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's a little sweet.
Yeah,
but it's such a good texture, and I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah. And so you can either use that coconut wrap or use the siete wraps, which if you have a Costco membership, get them at Costco, because they're by far the most cost effective there, and so good. They're little cassava wraps. And so you're going to take the wrap, you're going to put your pesto on it, and then you're going to take chicken. And the way we did it this week was so fire. Cut chicken thighs, which are very inexpensive and very nourishing, up into tiny little pieces, like sizes of quarters.
Yeah, tiny little pieces.
Even
dimes.
And then you're going to toss all that chicken into cornstarch.
Yep. Cornstarch, salt,
arrowroot
pepper,
powder,
garlic.
Yeah, just literally like so easy. Salt, pepper, garlic. Toss it in that. You're going to put some avocado oil in your pan. And you're going to fry this chicken, okay? Till it's nice little crunchy little pieces.
You can do it longer than you think you should. Like, actually just wait till it gets crispy.
Yeah.
Where the chicken is going to be fully cooked, like, long before that. But just, like, wait till it gets golden brown.
Yeah.
And super, super crispy. And because it's so tiny, you won't even tell that the chicken's basically overdone.
Yeah, totally.
But it's so good.
It's so good. And then you can add if you want. We added was it broccoli sprouts this week, which are so good for you. So you can do sprout, but you also could like throw in arugula or something like that.
Or spinach.
You also don't have to, but I think it adds it
added a good texture
texture and some more nutrients. And so these wraps just go crazy. I think the first time we made these wraps was on like a summer road trip.
Yeah. Yep.
And
where we just prepped chicken and pesto, and we were just eating them cold. Like, we just put them in a lunchbox and ate them in the car, and that was delicious. Yeah,
but this it's such a good go-to summer quick meal, and it is so good. So we'll put some pictures on our story and maybe put the recipe on there a little bit more in depth. But if you guys make this recipe, we want you to DM us and tell us how it is. Send us a picture. Literally, we love nothing more than when people DM us recipes that they've made. Probably one of my top love languages.
It's a good love language.
Like, let's please talk about food in our DMs. I would love nothing more.
I would agree.
Dang, I want to eat that this week again.
I know, same.
We should.
Yeah.
We could.
We
have the free will.
Maybe Saturday night after wiffle ball, we'll make some.
Oh, yeah. But if we go to Costco tomorrow, we can get the wraps.
Yeah.
Dang, we have a good week ahead of us.
Wow, I'm excited.
Me too. That sounds awesome. So that's our recipe of the week.
Woo!
And we're going to end things with a segment called 20s Time.
20s Time. This is a new segment.
New segment. This is basically now where we're going to dive into 20s girls related things. And that could be anything. So welcome to 20s Time.
Welcome to 20s time.
20s
We need little jingles for everything.
I would literally cry. Tanner could help.
Go back to the drawing board. You guys, the little pop at the beginning is Liv. Liv did that.
I have... Yeah, that was me.
And it came from her water bottle, made this popping noise, and that was the inspo for it.
That's true. Simple as that. But I would love jingles. You know me and Hassan. I just love it. I think catchy things are so fun.
Yeah.
Dang, I love that idea. But welcome to 20s Time.
20s Time.
We're going to be structured podcast girls now. How do you feel about that?
I think we need it.
I think we need it. I think we all need a little structure. We all need a little bit of rhythm in our life. So today we're going to talk about Labubus. Do you guys know what a Labubu is?
I didn't.
Well, now she does.
Now I do.
And we have a lot we want to talk about when it comes to Labubus. We're going to talk about what are they, why are they a thing, why it's like such an incredible marketing strategy amongst our generation, and then we're going to talk about if they're demonic or not.
Yep.
All right. So I went ahead and asked ChatGPT to write a little, I guess, just a little blip about what Labubus are for the girls who don't know what a Labubu is. And we'll put a little picture of a Labubu on the screen for those who don't know. If you are not living in the Midwest, if you're outside the Midwest, you probably know what a Labubu is already because it's very popular, but we're just laggers here in Wisconsin.
Yep.
And so I bet a lot of people who are listening to this don't know what it is yet, but today we shall educate. All right. So if you're like us and you've been seeing these little creatures popping up all over TikTok and Instagram, you might be wondering, okay, what even is a Labubu? Basically, Labubu is this quirky little character created by a Hong Kong artist named Kai-Zing Lung, and it's part of the whole Pop Mart collectible toy universe. Pop Mart is like a brand, basically. Think of them like tiny art toys, kind of like Beanie Babies or Squishmallows, but for Gen Z. But with a twist. Labubus are known for being this mix of cute and kind of creepy. They've got these big sparkly eyes, but also sharp little teeth. So they're adorable, but also mischievous at the same time. What makes them such a craze is that they're usually sold in mystery boxes, so you don't know which one you're going to get. And they come in tons of limited edition styles. Some of them sell out instantly, and then people flip them for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So really, a Labubu isn't just a toy, it's a whole vibe, a collectible culture, and a bit of internet status symbol. It's like if you have one, you're officially in on the craze.
Wow.
Yeah, Labubus.
Labubu.
I feel like I personally got super interested in what a Labubu is because I'm just a marketing girl. Girl loves studying marketing. And I realized that we have this trend amongst our generation of these little almost collector items that are popping up with brands. So there's Labubu, Jellycats is another example of them. I even think like the Rode phone cases in some way are like a Labubu because it's kind of like a status symbol, or like you're in with a brand. It's like something that like immediately when someone sees it, it's kind of a conversation starter, or you instantly feel connected to the person because you're kind of in on the same thing, which I find super interesting. But let's be real, Meg. They're pretty creepy.
They are creepy.
What were your thoughts? I know that you just were kind of figuring out what a Labubu is.
Well, I had no idea what it was, and to be honest, you explained them to me a few weeks ago, and I never looked it up until last week, I think. So I didn't know what they looked like. I thought they looked like the Jellycats. That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
But they're a little creepy.
Yeah, they're pretty ugly looking.
Yeah.
I mean, and
I think that's what's fascinating to me, where I'm like, as someone who hasn't really known about the craze or the trend of it, just seeing it without any of the knowledge of all of it, I'm like, what the heck? Why do people even like this?
Yeah.
And why is it even a craze? And like, why does everybody want one?
Yeah, no, totally. I feel like at first when I saw it, I was instantly like, absolutely not. I don't want that on my bag. But I'll be honest, if I had a Labubu, I don't think I'd put it on my bag. But I kind of want to open up like a mystery box and see what Labubu I get in full transparency.
That's, I don't even know if valid or fair is the right. I respect it.
Do you? Yeah. I don't know. I just find it super interesting. Yeah, just the whole concept of it. And I'm kind of curious what most people like. I feel like the only people that get Labubus are like the really trendy cool people though.
Yeah.
Because, which I'm not saying if you don't get it, you're not trendy and cool. But I think you have to be like really bought into it. Because I mean, you're also spending an absurd amount of money. And I don't know
how much does a Labubu cost?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're like $35, like normal price. $60. But here's the thing, like they said, people, because they're collector items, people are flipping them for so much more money, and you end up buying these mystery boxes online and they cost hundreds of dollars. And I see people even spending thousands of dollars. And
That's
then
crazy.
There's this Labubu that is 24 karat gold. Apparently, I see stuff about it, and there's like one 24 karat gold Labubu. Like, I just think the whole concept of the exclusivity of it is why it's so big. But I find these little micro trends just so fascinating. And I really think there should be a marketing class in college that's about micro trends, because I think there's so much we can learn from it, honestly.
No, that makes sense.
But with that being said, Meg and I, like I said earlier, we're kind of changing our 20s brand to be more of an inclusive kind of club. So as we build our brand, I've kind of had this thought of, should we have a Labubu?
Not like something that's like a Labubu.
Something that's like
a Jellycat or the case.
Yeah, it's like I feel like we need like a little mascot or something that's like when people see it, they know it's us and knows, or it's the brand and everything. So I took it upon ChatGPT this week to make a Labubu for us. I spent far too long on ChatGPT having it mock up images and all the things, and honestly, there's a lot there. We're still in the ideation phase of the process, but our DMs are open if you have any ideas for Labubus for us. But something that I found really awesome is that it came up with a Labubu name for me. And if I had a Labubu, it would be named Livy Lou Labubu.
That's a good name. You have the perfect name for that.
Livy Lou Labubu. I was like,
Labubu.
That's iconic. And I kind of want a Labubu so I can name it Livy Lou Labubu. What would your Labubu name be?
Mega Labubu.
Mega Rabubu. Meggy Labubu.
Meggy Labubu.
I just kind of want one just so I think a fun girls' night activity could be we could make little keychains. Well, even if we did like the shrinky dinks, you know guys what the shrinky dinks are, where you like draw something and then you shrink it in the oven. Like we should just make a little keychain that looks like a Labubu, and it's our little names. And mine's Livy Lou, and then Meg's is Meggy Moo, and Annie's is Annie Babubu. Annie Boo Boo. Anyways, let us know if you get a Labubu. I don't know. I kind of like these sort of trends. But
It's very fascinating, though.
It is fascinating.
And I was looking that up this morning because I was like, why is it a thing? Like, why does that even happen?
Yeah.
And a part of it was just like, it's just a trend. And trends happen because people feel like they belong if they have the thing, and everyone has a sense of belonging.
Yeah.
And so, especially when you're like in that same kind of sphere of things, when it's like hopping from thing to thing, you feel like you belong to that group that has like the jelly cat and then the Labubu and the phone case.
There's,
and so that makes sense to me. And another thing it said was it is easier to follow a trend than necessarily make a decision, because you can have like decision fatigue. And so when it's just like, this is just the trendy cool thing, it's easy to just be like, okay, sweet, that's like the thing, so that's what I'll do, and can just be easier. So, but the belonging thing, I think, made the most sense.
We all just want to belong.
Yeah.
But do you want to belong with the Labubu trend? Well, maybe it's yes, or maybe it's a no, because maybe you think Labubus are demonic.
Yep.
And we're not going to we're honestly just here to talk about it. And I don't, Meg just told me this morning that Labubus could be demonic. So I'm like, oh, interesting.
I hadn't seen a Labubu on my social media once. And even after Liv told me about it, I still hadn't seen it anywhere. And then over this weekend and this morning on my social media, it popped up so many times on the For You page and YouTube Shorts. Yes, I watch YouTube Shorts sometimes.
Okay, Grandma.
Okay, Grandma.
Grams.
I love it. That's what it was. It was about Labubus being demonic. Because I guess there was a Katy Perry concert, and someone tried handing her a Labubu, and she swatted it like away from them and was like, I don't get that thing near me or something.
Shut up.
And then I guess there was just like a bunch of people making TikToks and videos saying that there's paranormal activity happening from their Labubus, or just like all these like crazy things. And then people are now connecting it to, there was a Simpsons episode that was with like a Labubu doll connected to this demon called Pazuzu.
Wait, time out. We have to pause. Did the Simpson episode come out before Labubus happened?
Yes.
Shut
You know how
up.
like the Simpsons episodes predict a lot of things usually? It was that, where it's like a thing that looks like Labubu, and then it is connected to Pazuzu, which is this like god demon figure who's like a god of the wind and like all this kind of sketchy stuff. And so people are saying that the Labubus are possessed with Pazuzu, which this is all like,
which I think we're just very open-minded people.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, here's my take on it. Anything's possible.
Yes.
The devil sucks. He be corrupt in silly little things. Could he be corrupt in the Labubus? For sure. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, it could not be.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we give some of the things that
too much power,
but at the same time, we best be warned and best like have a ton of discernment, because I mean, that'd be a really good way of getting like a lot of demonic presence out into the world. But I would love, there's just still so much unknown, but this is so interesting.
You looked
that
up
the Simpsons have a Labubu looking doll on their show. Holy crud.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it's Pazuzu? That's ridiculous.
There's a lot more videos that are explain this in more depth, and it was honestly just super interesting.
Okay, let's read what ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT, why do people think Labubu is demonic? What's up, Annie?
I also see it's the creature from Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh. Wait, Labubu is? So people think Labubu is like the creature from Where the Wild Things Are. That totally makes sense. This is what ChatGPT says about it being demonic. Here's why the perception exists. Labubus have sharp teeth and wide eyes, which can feel unsettling or creepy. Uncanny valley vibes. What does that mean? Labubu has a mix of human-like and animal features. Well, this is not even like cult vibes. The intensity of the fan base can also add to the joke. When people fight to get their hands on one and spend hundreds of dollars, others say it's demonic or possessed behavior. Again, mostly as a funny way to talk about it. So bottom line, Labubu isn't actually demonic. Obviously, I'm not just listening to ChatGPT, but that's all very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Which I think in that is everyone just has to use their own discernment in it.
Yeah.
But we definitely believe there is a spiritual realm.
Oh,
of, like,
yeah.
good and evil.
The enemy, the devil sucks.
Yeah.
And he really does corrupt a lot of things. We're very, if you don't know this about Meg and I, we're very spiritual. Not just like our belief in the Lord extends far past being in church. Like,
yeah.
it's like we know that there's a real battle against flesh and blood, and we do believe that the enemy literally is trying to kill, steal, and destroy everything from us. And so...
And we'll do that being, like, disguised as light and, like, disguised as
Yeah,
good. And so I think even people are saying that with the little things where it's like, oh, this cute little thing can just be, like, a representation, too, of, like, something that is seemingly good is actually just, like, disguised and, like, could be evil.
Yeah, totally.
Doesn't mean the Labubu is, but that is how the enemy can work a lot, is just, like, these things that seem good, seem happy, seem like light
that are not.
Yeah.
I think that's so true. He could be working through the Labubus. I wouldn't be surprised. He'd be just trying to corrupt everything. That's my perspective. I'm like, there's nothing really unscathed that he ain't trying to touch. So it could be the Labubu doll, but I think if that's your biggest concern of where the enemy could be prowling, I would just encourage you to look to more obvious places.
Yeah.
Because
it's true.
he be trying to get, try to be getting to us in many other ways than just a Labubu doll. But dang, what's your thoughts? Do you think the Labubu is demonic? Honestly, sound off in the chat. And by sound off, does that mean sound on?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I've ever said that.
You know, I hear people say sound off. I don't actually know what that means. But you can let us know what you think. We're open. Share with us. I don't really feel like I have a side. I just find it all interesting.
It is very interesting.
But if we make a Labubu for our brand, it won't be demonic.
No. I sure hope not.
It will be nothing but light.
Yeah.
Do you have any more thoughts on Labubus, Meg?
No, I just think it's interesting, and I'm curious if you guys even had heard of them before.
I really wish you guys could talk to us through the camera. So please comment or DM us.
I think we'll put a poll in the girl chat on Instagram.
Do you think Labubus are demonic?
Do you think Labubus are demonic? Or even to start, have you heard of a Labubu?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Gosh, it's so interesting.
Labubus, we do live in such an interesting time, though. Where
we do. Our society's crazy.
Just watch all these crazes and trends happen, and I feel like they happened in the past too, but I don't know examples of what they
I think
but not to the extreme.
The virality, the ability for things to go viral, like movements are just so much more. They just pop up quicker and faster.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, there's some, like, I think fun in it, but it's also like, oh my gosh, aren't you guys exhausted of, like, chasing all these trends all the time?
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying, but also kind of fun. I mean, I have a jelly cat. My friend gifted me a jelly cat. Actually, this is funny. I found myself this morning at my showing. I was meeting a new client, and I was showing him a house. And I have my little jelly cat hanging on my, like, cute tote bag. And whenever I'm with someone who's, like, not Gen Z, I just kind of tuck my jelly cat into my bag because I'm like, are they going to think that I'm unprofessional because I have a jelly cat on my bag? A little pink bunny. I don't know. I feel like the Gen Z girls or anybody would get it. Like, it's just doesn't mean I'm not professional, but I kind of tuck my I put on business mode and I just put my jelly cat in my bag.
I feel like you should do a little experiment with, like, one of the clients and just like see if anything happens. Or, like, the, like, funny grandpa you have.
Yeah, totally.
See what his thoughts are on the
because
jelly
it's
cat.
like it's just who I am.
Right.
And, I'm just a girl.
The jelly cat does fit you. Like, it's like, oh, that's, like, so live branded.
I really like the jelly cat.
It's cute.
It's a cutesy. Anyways, we need to find our own little stuffy. Our own little stuffy to hang on our bags.
Yep.
All right. What else do we have to talk about?
I think that's it for today.
Okay.
Do a little 20 shout out.
Yeah, let's do a 20 shout out. Who are we going to shout out today? 20 shout out. 20 shout out.
I think we should do a 20 shout out to our friend Laura. Laura has been helping us with our social media a bit, and she's the cute girl on the Instagram in the pink little athletic outfit set.
She also gave me my Labubu, or not my Labubu, my Jellycat.
Yeah, we love Laura. She's
She's
in the
awesome.
vlog,
Tune into the vlog.
the girls' night vlog. But we love Laura, and she is a good hype woman.
Yeah.
We always call her our aesthetics director.
Yeah,
She's the director of
she
aesthetics.
she knows how to catch a vibe. She took a
Yeah.
bunch of content for us at our last Pilates event, and she's
so creative.
she's a girl's girl. We're obsessed with Laura. Laura, if you're watching this, we love you, and we're so grateful for you. Come to our next Pilates event.
Yeah, it's coming up 2 weekends.
2 weekends, April 16th. We're gonna do Pilates on the
August.
rooftop. What did I say?
April.
Did I say April?
Yeah.
Holy crud. Wow, why did I say April? Why was April in my
I'm
head?
not sure.
That's crazy.
August 16th.
Yeah.
Smoothie bowls, Pilates, the girls,
Coffee, the
rooftop.
girls, the vibes. It's summer. We
It's
want to
gonna
see
be
you
good.
there. So, all right, everyone. We hope you have a good week. Go live life to the fullest. We love you. Bye.